could not be any better. You're going to love it. And you said you just saw it for the first time last night.
Yeah, it was the premiere last night.
And?
I did not know what to expect. And first of all, the truthful answer is you feel relief that it's good. But I was crying, I was laughing, I was so proud of the whole team, of Michael Morris, the director. Yeah, I'm very proud.
Honestly, you cry, 1 minute in tears, then you laugh. It's brilliant. Anyway, so Miranda, your character, was introduced in the last film. They met through the telly. Through the telly? I work in television. Why am I saying it like that? But you two have a very funny relationship, don't you?
Yeah, so Miranda works in telly, and she works with Bridget Jones, who gets a job as a researcher.
Just once again, we saw a little bit of Tinder going on there as well.
I get her on the apps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get her on the apps.
Like all good friends.
Like all good friends, just get on. It's a numbers game, keep them coming.
Yeah. Now, we couldn't believe this, right? But apparently, Fiona Bruce, over there, News at 6, News at 9, helped you to get into character.
Yes, so for the last movie, we want to do some research. So Renee and I went to the studio, we met Fiona, and she talked us through, at the time, I think she did sometimes the 6 o'clock and the 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And she said, I do 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Sometimes in between, I go to the hotel and have a cocktail.
She does.
And I said, you have a cocktail in between? Then I said, have you ever had two? She said, I have had two. The trouble with two is you begin not to care.
This is true.
I will say this
amazing.
is great impersonation. I was more impressed by the impersonation. Was
My dream role is actually to be Fiona Bruce.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Many layers to Fiona Bruce.
But look, this film is one of the most personal of Helen Fielding's books in the series because it touches a lot on grief. And what was it like, kind of bringing that side into the film?
Well, it was testament to Michael Morris, the director, who made it clear to all of us that this was everything you love about Bridget Jones, the romance, the slapstick, the comedy, but it's going to be a different tone because we're going to deal with grief. Yeah. And so I would say to anyone who is struggling right now, all those people who feel they cannot get through the day, who just have forgotten how to be happy, or maybe even feel that they'll never be happy again, this film shows you that you get through and you can love again and you can be happy again, even after being in the darkest hours.
Yeah. And as I said at the beginning, we've loved Bridget for 24 years. Have you loved Bridget for 24 years?
Loved.
Who hasn't?
Loved.
And she's become part of our life, hasn't I mean, why do you think, having worked on the last two films, why do you think that she connects with people so much?
Well, people obviously have been asking me a lot recently, and it's kind of simple in we all want to feel loved and we all want to love, and life is messy and she's a bit of a mess, but it's okay. And there's just some sort of psychic connection that we have with this character, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
And didn't you meet a royal who
I did.
Also felt there was a bit of bridge in her?
I did. I met the Duchess of Edinburgh, Sophie, and it was a big charity function, and she came up to me and she was just like, I am Bridget Jones. I feel I am Bridget Jones. If you could see my knickers, you'd know that I'm Bridget Jones.
I don't know if I should laugh at that. I just smiled. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Just quickly, we have to chat about this one because Leo Woodall is, of course, playing one of Bridget's love interests, and Trinny could not bring that up. Is there a connection there? Is there a family connection there?
I did DM him once after White Lotus, and I said, I think we have Corbett Woodall in common, who is this broadcaster, and he very sweetly texted back. I find him adorable. I mean, to go from the character in White Lotus to this, I just can't wait. Friends of mine went last night, and I can't wait to see the film.
Is there a family connection there? Do you
There's
know?
probably a distant one, yes, because they were
Well,
literally from Cumbria.
I'd go with that because he is amazing.
Yeah, I know,
isn't he?
and I don't want to sound kookery here, but you know, I find him.
Yes,
I'm
there
Bridget
is
Jones
a
about
family.
Yes, thank you.
Well, Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy, is in cinemas from the 14th of February.